Hi there, everyone. I'm going to walk you through how to do these solutions. I hope to have a webcast soon so that we can talk about how to do these and you can ask questions in real time. But for now, remember that we're just going to do the same method that we've done before. So for problem number one, remember the first step is to write down all of the elements that are present. So Na, Cl, and F, and then we count. On the left-hand side, there's one Na, one Cl, and two Fs to start. On the right-hand side, there's one Na, two Cls, and one F. Sorry, one F on the right-hand side. So the next step is to figure out which ones are not balanced. Sodium, Na, looks good because there's one on both sides, but Cl has a 2 and a 1, so we need to put more on this side. Remember to put the big number up there first, and it changes everything. So there's 2 Na and also 2 Cls. So that means we now want 2 Cls, 2 Nas. It changed both of them. The fluorines and the sodiums now don't match on the right-hand side, so I'm going to go back over here and put a big 2 in front of here because now it's going to change 2 sodiums and 2 fluorines. So I'm going to update that with my numbers down here. Now I have 2 sodiums and 2 fluorines. And now everything matches. I have 2 Nas on this side, 2 Nas on this side, 2 Cls on this side, 2 Cls on this side, 2 Fs, and 2 Fs. Remember these places that we didn't add anything, there's a 1 that's assumed to be there. You can write it in or not. Either way is fine. Let's take a look at number 2. We just have H's and O's present. On the left-hand side, we have 2 H's and 1 O. On the right-hand side, we have 2 H's and 2 O's. So the oxygens are the ones that don't match right now. To make the left-hand side have more, I'm going to put a 2 in front of this whole formula. But remember, this 2 goes to this H2 already, and it goes to the oxygen that we were trying to change. So it changed our oxygen, and it changed our hydrogen. 2 times 2 gives you 4 hydrogens. Now our hydrogens don't match even though they did before, so I need to change this one on the right-hand side. Because I have a little 2 there, I need a big 2 there to say that I want 2 times 2 gives me a total of 4. The one that we didn't have to do anything to balance, right? Because everything matches 4 and 4, 2 and 2. So I can put a 1 there because that doesn't change what's there. That's what number is invisible there. Let's try number 3. C's and H's and O's. On the left-hand side, I have 4 C's, 8 H's to start, and 2 O's. On the right-hand side, I have 1 carbon, 2 hydrogens, and I'm counting oxygens, remember, in 2 different places. I'm counting 2 oxygens here and 1 oxygen there. So I have a total of 3 oxygens. Always balance the carbons first. If I have 4 on the left, I want 4 on the right, so I put a big 4 here. It changes both of my oxygens, right? It changes both the carbon and the oxygen. So it changed the carbon to what I was trying to change. Right now it's 4 on that side, and it changed my oxygen also. 4 times 2 is 8 plus this other oxygen. So there's a total of 9 oxygens on the right now. I fixed my carbons. Now I'm going to fix my hydrogens next. I want to have 8. To get 8, 2 times what gives me 8? 2 times 4 gives me 8. But remember, this 4 distributes through. 4 times 2 is 8 hydrogens, but it also changes my oxygens. So 4 times 2 gives me 8 hydrogens, and my oxygens now I have 4 times 1, because there's just 1 oxygen, so 4 plus 4 times 2 was 8. So 8 plus 4, right? The 8 comes from this one, and the 4 comes from this one. So 8 plus 4 is actually 12. Now my carbons balance, my hydrogens balance, but my oxygens do not. Luckily, this 12 is a nice even number. 2 times 6 gives me 12. So now I have 12 oxygens on the left. Notice that these 4 and 8 and 12 aren't the same number. It's the same across. 4 carbons on the left, 4 carbons on the right. 12 oxygens on the right, 12 oxygens on the left. So it doesn't have to be the same number up and down, but it does need to be the same number across. Let's try some more. Number 4, I have K and Mg and Br. 1 K on the left, 1 Mg and 2 Brs. 1 K on the right, 1 Mg, 1 Br. So the only thing that didn't match was the Brs. I'm going to put a 2 in front. Remember, it distributes through. So now, even though I was just trying to change the Br, it changes the K and the Br. So now I have 2 Ks and 2 Brs. So if I want to fix on the left-hand side, right, because now my Brs match, my Mgs match, to make my Ks match, now I have 2 Ks on the left-hand side. Boom, boom. Everything's fixed. Remember, when you change it down here, change it in the top on the equation first, because sometimes you might change it down here and forget to put the number up there. Otherwise, it doesn't actually count. These ones that didn't have anything, again, can become ones. All right, looking good, looking good. Let's go to the next one. Number 5, we have N's and H's, counting on the left, 1 N, 3 H's, counting the right, 2 N's, 2 H's. All right, let's make our N's balance first. So if I put a 2 in front of here, because I want the 2 on the right to match 2 on the left, remember it distributes through. 2 times 1 N gives me 2 N's, and 2 times 3. Remember, it's not 2 plus 3, it's 2 times 3. 2 times 3 is 6 H's on the left now. My nitrogens match, my hydrogens do not. I want to have 6. 2 times what gives me 6? 2 times 3 is 6. When I'm counting the total, it's 3 times 2. So now I have a total of 6 hydrogens on the left. 6 and 6, 2 and 2. It balances. So I can put a 1 there to show that there's just 1 times 2 is 2. All right, last one. C's and H's and O's. Counting the left, 2 C's, 4 H's, 2 O's, 1 C, 2 H's, and then I've got, remember, 2 plus 1 gives me 3 oxygens on the right. 3 oxygens. Okay, carbons first. 2 on the left, 1 on the right. I need to put a big 2 in front. Always put the big numbers first because that tells you what's going to multiply through. 2 times 1 gives me 2 carbons. 2 times 2 plus 1. So 2 times 2 is 4 plus 1. Now I have 5 oxygens. All right, carbons were good. Let's tackle the hydrogens next. I have 4 on the left. I need 4 on the right. So 2 times 2, I'm going to put a 2 there to change my hydrogens to 4 because 2 times 2 gives me 4. But I also have to multiply it by the oxygens. 2 times 1 gives me 2 here, plus 2 times 2 gives me 4 here. So when I'm counting them up, I have 4 plus 2. Always retotal. 4 plus 2 equals 6. All right, carbons match, hydrogens match. Now for the oxygens. I have 6. I need 6. 2 times what gives me 6? 2 times 3 is 6. Remember, 3 times the little 2 gives me 6. 2 carbons on each side, 4 hydrogens on each side, 6 oxygens on each side. It matches. All right, good luck. Go try level 2. Nice work, folks.